Hi everyone, Radhe Radhe. This video I want to talk about love. I have all my life I've always asked myself, what is love? What in the world is love? How do you describe love? What is So I remember in college I used to try to make it mean something. Like when I would say I love you, I would be like, okay, what I mean by that is that I care about you and I want you to be happy and things like so. I'd keep translating it and I would try to understand what I meant by it because it just loses its meaning after a while, right? I mean, you say it and it's like, what does it even mean? And I've been struggling about that since then. Like, it's just been like, I don't know what it means. I don't know how to describe it. I don't know how to feel it. And I'm now starting to realize I actually don't know it. I don't know anything about love. I don't know what love means. I don't know how to feel love for someone else because everything that's coming is coming from my own trauma and my own trauma, not just meaning trauma from this early childhood, this lifetime. I mean, from previous lifetimes as well. Anartha, as it's called in Hindi or Sanskrit, all of those things within me that you can club under trauma or anartha or whatever, things that I am afraid of and things that I do because of my false ego or because of my fear rather than doing from the place of love. So I most of the things that I do feel like they're coming from the place of trauma. We don't even know what real love means. So I've been exploring that, I've been contemplating that for a while. I found this article on Facebook. I follow just the most amazing people on Facebook. I am friends with and I follow and I read their articles. I am just blown away by the amount of wisdom that I have in the amount of wisdom that is present in the world and that I have as my friend circle and on my Facebook. It's just the last few years through my personal growth journey has been wow. So this wonderful person wrote this thing about love. Love is simple. It's about wanting other people to not have excuse me. Wow. Wanting other people to not have pain and suffering, wanting them to be happy, wanting to give them freedom in every single way so that they can feel happy and not feel pain and suffering. That makes sense to me. That completely makes sense to me. Somebody else I talked to had said seeking somebody else's happiness, that's love. So when we are feeling anything we're feeling, when we're feeling bad about somebody else for any reason at all, ever, if we're feeling bad, like let's say this example, I'm going to use this example a lot because it's simple. You call somebody and the person doesn't call you back, and it happens a few times, and you call again, then they'll pick up, but you call the first time, they won't call you back. And you start to feel like it's not just about that incident, right? It's like, oh my goodness, this person doesn't love me, this person doesn't care about me, this person doesn't value me. And then you extend it. Nobody loves me, nobody values me, nobody cares about me. And you go into this thing, and there's so much overwhelming evidence that people don't care about me because this person has done this person has done this person has done this, and nobody cares about me. And you feel bad and you feel this really big sense of abandonment. That's my thing, abandonment, by the way. I feel really, I'm like, oh my god, nobody loves me. And then I know that there's self-love, and we I'm looking at the deities. Krishna loves us, right? All these relationships are temporary, and the only permanent relationship, the only way we can truly feel love is through Krishna, so or God. So we try to convince ourselves, but this abandonment trauma is there. I mean, it doesn't feel true in the moment, or it may feel true, or it may whatever, but it may feel true in the moment, but then it comes back. That fear, abandonment fear, comes back. So okay, after reading this thing by this person who wrote it so beautifully and simply, this is where I'm getting to. Anytime we're feeling anything where we're feeling that the person isn't doing enough for us, even if we know that it's our own wounding and it's not their wounding, if we're blaming them, then of course, then this method, you definitely need to do this method. But even if you're blaming yourself, or you're feeling like, oh, there's something wrong with me, there is something deeply fundamentally wrong with me that people don't love me or something like that, if you go there, even follow this thing that I'm feeling for this person, this thing that I'm feeling, is it loving to them? Am I giving them freedom? Am I giving them happiness? Am I taking away their pain by feeling this way? If not, then at least intellectually, emotionally, yes, it'll be difficult, and it may take years. And for me, it's taking years. It's not that simple. This is lifetimes and lifetimes of anarthas or traumas or fears or whatever that are inside us that cause our false ego to just hold on, that we're trying to work through. So it's okay if it takes years or decades or whatever. It's okay if it doesn't get over in this lifetime, but our goal is to move through it as quickly as possible, and this tool, I think, will help you move through it as in a faster way. And that is asking yourself, is this feeling that I'm having, is this loving to the other person? So if this person hasn't called me, what will give this person happiness? What will give this person freedom? And the only thing that you can do to really truly subconsciously, so that your subconscious talks to that person's subconscious, is to feel almost joy that this person is taking their time or taking whatever space they need in order to feel free, in order to reduce their pain, whatever it is. It's the If I love the person, if I truly love the person, then this is not about me, then this is about them. And what can I do to make their experience better? And many times it would be to withdraw. In this kind of situation, it would be to withdraw. Other situations it might be something else. But if you can raise your consciousness above, if you can above like the fear that you're feeling, and hold space for your fear. Don't feel like, oh my goodness, my fear is bad and I am wrong for it. No way, that's not at all what I'm saying. um, what you hold space for your fear. I love you, or Krishna loves me, or whatever it is, that, like, yes, you have a lot of abandonment, you have a lot of fear, you have a lot of all of these anarthas in your consciousness, and your feelings are completely valid, your feelings are good, and at the same time the other person's feelings are also completely valid and completely good. So what would be in their best interest for me to do in this moment? Like, take it outside. I mean, hold both. It's possible to hold both frequencies. It's possible to hold love for both people at the same time. It is possible to say, yes, I love myself very deeply, and I hold all of these emotions that I'm feeling as sacred, and I hold them. I honor them, I value them, I see them, I cherish them. I just like how you'd want a friend to be with you and say, hey, you are okay. Yes, even though you're feeling this, you are okay. I'm here with you. Same way you speak to yourself. Yes, you are okay. Even though you're feeling this way, you are okay. I love you and I'm with you, and God loves you. Krishna loves you. Krishna is with you, no matter what. So that part you can hold along with holding this part. What does this person need in order for me in order to feel really loved? In order for me to truly love this person, what do I need to do for this person? And if that means give them space, that's great. If that means apologizing for my part in hurting them, that's great. If whatever it means in that moment, whatever I can hold with my emotions coming up, whatever it means and whatever I can hold, I do. But I consciously, I focus on this question: what can I do for them in order to make them feel happy, in order to make them feel less pain, in order to give them freedom, in order to love them? Okay, that's what I wanted to share today. Wish you a day filled with spiritual growth. Radhe Radhe.